And just like that, we're back. Had some lunch, some spicy chicken, got dinner sorted for this evening. Family's going to be happy. That means I've got some spare time to play some games. And I was thinking about earlier on, I really am still quite a noob in this career, so I should be happy with the scores I've been getting. I've been getting 70s and 80s, 95 last innings or first innings of this match. So look, I'm, all things considered, doing really well. So be happy. That's my sort of philosophy for the rest of this game. Let's get stuck in. It's the start of the second or fourth innings, or whatever you want to call it. It's our second innings of this match. No mucking about. Let's get to hitting some cricket balls. Double checking that I have some volume on my stream. Because that's handy. Looks like everything's working. It's good when things work. Right, double checking as well. Harris and Twitch suggested I up the difficulty. I don't think he realised I was playing on veteran at the time, but it is set to legend now, and I must remember to change that in the career menu as well so it sticks. Noticed already it's a little bit more difficult batting. Ball just seems to come through the air a bit quicker. So it should be a good challenge. Come on, concentrate, watch the ball. Try not to duck right into it. Yeah, it's much quicker. This guy's a quick bowler too. It's alright, we'll adjust. We probably will fail a few times here while we figure it out. That's how you get good. Learn from your fails. The timing window is pretty much as soon as he lets go of it now. Oh yeah, I did also, on I think it was Harris Ahmed's suggestion, I reset up my Twitter account. I do have the handle @Ren, which is kind of a cool thing. I signed up for Twitter in 2007, I think, when Twitter had just started. That's how I managed to get that handle, and I've had it for, you know, since then. I've been attempted hacked more times than I can count. I regularly get in my email box, you know, please reset your password, but managed to hold on to the handle on Twitter for all these years. Just updated it, and I'll be tweeting, which looks like it's worked. I'll be tweeting when I go live. So thank you to Harris Ahmed for that. That little tip. That's something I hadn't thought about. Gonna try as best I can to be very patient in this innings because the difficulty is so hard now. It really is a bit of a challenge. Timing windows have changed around, and you're gonna see that pretty heavily when the spinners start bowling, if I can bat that long. It's difficult because it is a subtle difference in the skill level. It's not massive, but it's just enough to kind of upset my timing. Although, on balance, it looks like I'm playing the ball pretty well at the minute. I'm going to stream this time for about an hour. And then I've got more work to do, sadly. Love to just do this 24/7, but there is a real world out there. Stupid real world. Kugelheim, man, bowling quick this innings. Don't need to feather an edge through the slips playing that one.
Yes.
It's not a bad shot too. I feel maybe a little slower than earlier on. Small lead, I just saw it flash up then, 75 lead. It's good by the boys. We're going to come through for a third here. And he went to the wrong end as well. I'm a little worried already about how I'm going to go in limited overs cricket at this difficulty setting. Where I just don't have the time to be doing that too much. But 2 full days and a leftover session.
Yeah.
To build our lead up.
Wait.
Right, watch the ball. Bowling pretty quick. Didn't need to play that. I'm scared. He's made me afraid. I think I could sort of manage this style of batting on an ongoing basis. But yeah, T20, this is not going to cut it. 14 off 22.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, I thought there was a man at square leg then. "100 singles is still a century, but there's that. It's probably not going to be compelling viewing. We're hitting it solidly at the most difficult game setting. It's a start. Maybe a dropped catch. Maybe the crowd were just excited because it was a misfield. Put it down to that. Oh. Absolute toast. Got the drive working, it's just picking the gap.
Right on.
Picking the gap and not hitting our batting partner. Tim Southey, eh? Come on, what have you got, Mr. Southey? You've got a misfield. I never trust the web app, the chat I have. So I'm constantly checking it between balls to make sure that it's still online. Not the best shot, not the best timing anyway. Just have to make Jeet Ravel stretch to get the second. Survived 10 overs. Taken roughly half the strike. Contributing to the team, that's what we want. Probably should start looking to hit those for into this gap here. Probably a good reason they've left it open though. There we go.
Yes.
Might have to run it up actually. I thought I hit it much better than I did.
Paper.
Just a couple, didn't miss out on anything. I thought I'd beaten him. Thought we had it. Got a funny feeling he's going to bend one of those back into the stumps. And I'm going to be sad. Solid timing. Just not picking gaps. This would be a very different innings already if I was able to find some holes in the field. Never mind. Never mind. That's our ball. That's our hole. See what happens when it doesn't hit the non-striker? Ooh, that one did come back a little.
Yes.
Just the single at the end of the over. Steal the strike back. Well bowled, Mr. Kugelijn, and now Southey to continue from, let's call it the city end.
Yep, yep.
Target now should be not out after the next 10 overs, end of the day's play. Then come back tomorrow, think about runs. Good shot for nothing. Who put those bloody pieces of wood at the other end of the wicket? It's a good length. That is definitely a get you out ball. Yeah, reasonably happy with how we're going here. We're not scoring as quickly as we were, but holding our own for now.
Light.
And I think I'm still on maybe 51 overall or 52 or something. I think. Probably wrong, but not much overall anyway. So to be fairly consistent with at least getting starts, and actually the last 3 innings I've scored a 50 in each one. With the difficulty up as well. That's not so bad. The reason I didn't play the pull shot there is because that guy would have caught me, Mr. Sahale. I'm just going to keep leaving them if they're short. There's no need to get out now. I could really be back foot defending, but whatever.
Right on.
Yep, noticeably quicker, the bowling. And quite happy that these guys are bowling a couple of blokes that are fast mediums. I think Gibson is the guy that's I've really got to watch out for. He's got the wheels. That's a bad shot. Should have gone the other way. They've built up all this pressure and I'm struggling to release it right now. Gosh. Playing like a 50 overall. I've been pretty much spot on with almost every single stream title. I called this one A Boy and a Man's Game.
Yeah.
And I'm playing a little bit like that at the minute. So we've just drilled the no ball for 4. Here we go, watch the ball.
Right.
Gotta remember I can't play the pull shot because our man Sahale is still in. Got a gully and a leg gully, so shots behind square either side are a little risky right now.
Yes.
That's not so risky though. Just gotta keep chipping away here. Survive the next, I think it's 8 overs now. 7 overs, something like that. 6 overs even. Better than I thought. Come on, watch the ball, be patient. That was definitely one to hit though. Totally missed out there. But we're still alive. Live to fight another day. Ouch. Quite funny if they had like damage modelling on the batsman. I do though. I think that that ball that hits you should decrease your or increase your fatigue.
Yeah.
There should be some sort of punishment for being hit on the body or head. As it stands, it just counts as a as long as you're not playing a shot, it just counts as like a leave and gives you, actually increases your stamina because of that, which is kind of dumb. Oh, this is the quicker bowler that I mentioned earlier. Gotta be a bit more onto it than that. Come on. Be patient, watch it. That's better.
Yes.
The timing window is considerably different at Legend difficulty. Really is. As soon as he releases the ball, I've got to be playing the shot. Otherwise it's going to be lights out. There's no time to wait and see what he's doing. Be very decisive.
Yeah.
Just like that. Two very good straight drives, or off drives. Gotta get my mojo back here, come on. 95 in the first innings. Absolutely love to go into three figures at some point today. Well fielded. Okay. Good start again. Right, leg spinner I believe. Oh, left arm finger spin. Alright, completely wrong. Wasn't watching. Leaving the first ball.
Hey!
Because that
Nice
cut
bowling.
shot is a little dodgy. That's what got me out in the first innings. Suddenly got lighter, that's what's strange. Happens sometimes. I think it's supposed to be like it's got evening in the game, but or maybe they've turned the lights on or something. Is that? I don't see any light towers, so I don't know how that works. Just magic, I guess. Where is this? Is this McLean Park? Seddon Park, Hamilton. Okay. Watched many cricket matches at Seddon Park,
Yeah.
including Sachin's last innings in New Zealand before he retired. That was good times. I'm going to come back for the third, push myself, seeing as it's almost the end of the day's play. Right, the quickie.
Yep.
Just snuck it. What is that? Square of the man. Only 3 overs left, so now is not the time to throw away. A good start. We've caught Jeet Raval in terms of runs. Definitely not in terms of strike rate. Wonder if I could just hide until the end of the day's play now. Let him take all the strike. Nah, we'll try and get it 50 in the next 2 overs. Putting the difficulty up to legend was a really good idea. Quite enjoying it. It's just subtly more challenging. Should be blocking that. Gotta learn my lesson from my failures earlier on today. Should be blocking that ball. On the front foot too. That's better. Give us that one. Full and straight. Full down leg. Should be able to put it away. He's bowling well, this guy. Must respect it. Can't do much else with what he's bowling to me. That's actually the absolute best ball by the AI, because it's 50-50 whether you should play straight down the wicket or to cover. Even when you're defending. I'm leaving that ball.
Oh, bowling.
If you play straight and it comes on a more acute angle, that should be the end of the day's play, I think. It was. This is the next day now. Yep, if it comes on a much more acute angle, it's a good shot. It sneaks around your bat if you're playing straight. But if you play out towards cover, then it sort of comes straighter and hits you on the pad and you're up for an LBW. So that's one of the balls that I really struggle with figuring out where to hit it. 100 partnership. Jeet Raval's just got his 50. I'm on 49 here. And not going to get out to that. Concentrating hard here.
Right on.
Playing a little too early on that one. Still getting used to legend difficulty. Probably should have pumped that through cover, but it was a little straight.
Play.
Was very tempted to try a quick single. I'm happy I didn't. No rush.
Yep.
That's our runs. That's our 50. Little fist pump by me. Just going to savour the moment here. It's Jeet Rival's 50. Oh, there's mine. Alright. Just pummeling the offside and not really able to get anything through leg. That's okay. So we're on day 3. And we lead by how much? 163. Not likely we'll get a declaration by the captain before I'm able to find a ton, provided I don't get myself out. And as per my usual MO, as soon as I start talking about centuries, I find a way to get myself out. Almost picked it. That's the ball I was talking about before though. You can play straight and sort of accidentally play inside it every so often, or you can play to cover and play outside it so often. Same ball, and I played it straight down the wicket that time. Difficult to judge which one he's bowled. Oh, I'm lucky to be alive here. Gonna come back for the second. I have to slide my bat as well. Gotta ride your luck. Come on. Oh god. It's not the right shot. I meant to be defending that. Ugly cricket. Concentrating again, slightly slower as Southie.
Yep.
Managed to whip him around the corner for a couple. Not quite hitting it well enough to go for 4. Footwork was just slightly off. Good partnership though. 2 lefties.
Right on.
Just hanging in.
Yeah.
Felt like I hit that better. Is it going to go though? It is. Sometimes it just feels right when you time both sticks. Left and right stick, get the timing down just right, and you can sort of feel that you've hit it well.
Yes.
That one felt good. Ticking along nicely. Tim Southee, who's this guy? Some new kid on the block smacking you through square leg for 4, and then I'll just not do it. Remembering to watch the ball. Ah, I just see it's 95 overs left in the day. We must be playing 100 over days. Is it 100 over? 110. Not sure. I thought it was just 90. Anyway, good to know.
Yes.
Oh, I've almost sold Jeet Rival up the river then. Trying really hard to get myself out here. It's a better way to play. Solid. Oh, the spicy chicken I ate before is really getting me. Trying to repress some hiccups. right shot. I actually changed my mind part way through that. Probably very lucky I didn't edge it.
Wait.
Defensive field. Coupled with not very good batting. Should be able to get runs down here, and provided I don't hit it right down his throat, there are runs through cover if I hit it hard enough. Not to that ball though. I've taken 30 odd more balls than Jet Raval. We're on the same amount of runs. That's not so good. Must remember that it is a first class game though, so run rate's not important. This guy's just bowling pretty well right now. The run square of the wicket on the leg side. And that's the right shot for scoring on the offside if I get the timing right. I'm trying to hit it there.
Hold on.
Misfield. What was he doing? Going for a leisurely stroll in the infield. Tempted for a third, but probably not fast enough. Ticking along nicely. Can we get our first century on the legend difficulty for this career? Why is he not appealing for that? I'd have had a shout. That's a good shot. Not running for that. Crunching straight drive. It's my new cricketing word, crunching drive. Wow. That's pitched outside leg and gone right over middle. And apparently I don't learn lessons. Trouble is that's really a run scoring ball for me. Just not good enough right now to hit it.
Yeah.
Oh, RVS. Hey mate. Thought I was talking to myself here. Right. Thoughts on playing Risbah Punt? I can't remember the guy's name that's been
Right. Yes.
in the test. Is it Dinesh Karthik? I like him. I haven't seen enough of Pant to... I think it's... I hope I'm saying it wrong. I'm probably butchering it. Pant, whatever.
Yep, yep.
Oh!
I haven't really seen enough of him to make me think that he's going to be so much better than Karthik. I like Karthik. I think
Hold on.
I think India. I feel like India don't have a lot of top quality, like world class keepers
Right on.
now that Dhoni's gone. So I don't know. Difficult for me to comment on that. I hear what you're saying with his form with the bat, right? I get it. But first and foremost, he needs to be a glove man. I think that's... I think it should be more important to the selectors. Oh, golly. That your keeper is solid with the gloves first. And then batting. Yeah, he needs to put up some performances, but he's not there to bat. Especially if they're playing in England. You want the absolute best glove man because your quicks should be getting edges left, right and centre. That's my thoughts anyway. If I was picking a New Zealand team, I would pick the absolute best glove man that we've got at the minute, which would probably be Watling. And the runs is a secondary thing to that. I hope that makes sense. Maybe I'm a little bit old-fashioned. You want more left-handed bats.
Right on. Yeah.
Quick ball.
Yeah. Who's lefty in the... I'm just thinking, I looked at the highlights just before I started streaming the first time round today. Trying to think how many lefties were in the India lineup. I don't think there were many at all. Holy crap, my team's lost 2 wickets this over. I don't know, is it really that important to have lefties? Honestly, Jimmy's swinging it so well that it didn't matter who. Some days it just doesn't matter who's batting. You could have a team full of your top 11 batsmen in the world, and if the guy's bowling like he's been bowling, just good luck to them. Even the new guy Curran was getting massive movement on the ball. Bit of a nightmare facing that, no matter who you are. But look at Virat. I mean, he's been struggling in these conditions. I think anybody would. The thing I think that makes him...
Yeah.
Sorry, concentrating. The thing that makes Jimmy Anderson so deadly is the length, though. Not so much the swing. The swing absolutely makes it worse, but he just hits the right lengths to make the swing brutal. Like, Broad's a really good bowler,
Yes.
but Anderson hits that just back of the length more often. Hard not to overact down 2-0, you're right. Maybe time for some changes here or there, but from what I saw of the England bowling, it didn't matter who they were playing, they were going to win that match. They didn't really win it with the bat, they won it with the ball. Marathon, not a sprint, it is. I'm a case in point in this innings right now. 79 off 129. Anderson sometimes is getting like a bowling machine. This guy's bowling well. Thanks, dude. It's all good. I don't mind chatting and stuff. Anything that happens to my career here is 100% my doing. I can choose to ignore chat and stuff. It's fine. I don't mind having a yarn while I play.
Yep.
We're ticking along just nicely here. Oh crap, didn't mean to try for that second run. The real test. Multitasking. We can do it. It's all good. This is best ball. Right. You won't have seen it earlier on. I actually got myself out. Not too long after you left, about 20 minutes later, I got out on 95. After putting the difficulty up to legend. So, and that was nobody's fault but mine. First score I've had in the 90s that I haven't converted. So I really don't want to let this one go. I need to take a little break here though. Break in terms of in-game break like that.
Nice bowling.
And get my stamina back up. Yeah, look, when I started this stream I was saying I'm scoring 50s. I'm a 52 maybe, 53 overall.
Ooh,
Playing first class cricket.
bowling.
First time I've, this is my debut season in the career mode at first class level, so all things considered, I've got an average of 70 odd. It's
Nice
it's really not a
bowling.
bad start for this career. Can't complain.
Yep.
Just beat the field there. Coming back for the third easily. Oh, look, I'm pretty sure I'm very capable of many scores that are not quite amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, there'll be many more 90s, I'm sure. I'm going to run out my batting partner. Nearly. We're on now though, 15 runs away. I can just be patient. Keep telling myself I've got to be patient and wait.
Right there.
Alright, watch the ball. I don't know what this guy bowls, I forgot to check.
Yeah.
He bowls balls that I hit for 4. Phillips, yeah, I didn't know he was in the CPL actually. Yeah, look, I rate him really highly. I've seen him a few times live, and a lot of the other umpires that I umpired with were raving about this young guy Phillips.
Bowling.
Yeah, so I think I might have to watch those highlights after this actually.
Yep.
I think part of the problem with him at the minute is he's a little bit feast or famine. Kind of like your man Kartik.
Right.
I just let him play that ball so that my stamina can go up a little again. Okay, everything to play for here. 88. Must remember to have a look at that other spinner and see what he bowls. Give me a nice juicy full toss. I wonder how far away, realistically, how many episodes away from internationals I am now. Most wicketkeepers have that wildness, you're right. It's that sort of position, similar to goalkeeper in soccer. You've got to be just a little bit crazy. And often they're smaller guys in terms of stature as well, so maybe they're trying to make up for it, right? Oh, that's a good shot. Should be into the 90s now. Quicks are back on. You're about to say the same thing about them having small man syndrome? Yeah, it's a it's definitely a trait. It runs through a lot of keepers. Brendan McCullum's a really good example. Quinton de Kock, I wouldn't call him tiny, but he's got the same sort of mental characteristics. Then you get the other side though as well. It is still a broad generalization, because there's guys like Kumar Sangakkara, Dhoni, who just seemed really cool, really chilled out, not so wild. I actually mistimed that, probably lucky to hit it. It's on here. What are the odds I make the century? I'm one shot away.
Hold on. Yeah.
That's not going to be it. Quieter, more composed wicketkeepers like Tim Paine don't really stand out. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, I was just about to say, with the exception of Kumar Sangakkara and Dhoni. Yep, I totally agree with your point there. Gilchrist, he was a bit of a wild man. Healy was not the amazing batter, but he was a bit strange, bit out there. Yeah, it is. You're absolutely right. It is that
Yeah.
that position. I think we've got a ton here. I can't remember if I was on 98 or not. We got 3. Maybe I'm on 99 now. Or not. We'll take it. I lost track of the runs. Ah, that's so awesome. I needed that. And you picked it too, just before it happened. So we scored a 95. That's the 95 I was talking about before. And a 101. Ah, I'm stoked. So good. Now, what kind of time do we have left in the match? My top score in this career mode is 147. It's still the first session on day 3, and we're building a lead. What I would hate to happen is for me to get somewhere close to a 200 and then we declare, which the AI likes to do to me. So I've got to stay aggressive, but not do dumb things.
Yes.
That'll help. Ah, what a relief. 3 figures today. I'm starting to think it wasn't going to happen today. Quicker ball.
Yeah.
Accelerating with wickets in hand. Well, do I need to though? I don't need to. We've got time. That's the most important thing. If we lose a couple of wickets, I will definitely accelerate. That was a little bit of a reflex, despite what we were just talking about, accelerating. I had happened to just look at square leg and think, if he gives me one to hit, I'm going to have a go. Got to remember that it's a first class match and I do have all day to bat.
Yep, yep.
Take the single here. Easy. And I'm going to have another little rest, so apologies if this is a little boring. Plenty of time for the double ton. Yeah, I'm going to go for it. Right now I'm just managing my fatigue a little. One more ball and then I'll be back into batting. In case you didn't know, this is a thing in this game where if you're at the non-striker's end and you don't run, you recover your stamina a little. So you can look, the little bar under my name is filled back up again. Just having a break.
Right on.
You also recover by leaving the ball, but it's much safer to be at the non-striker's end.
Right.
Oh,
Yes.
I didn't find the gap, but the fielder made it for me. If I can just hang around, we can push. That's not the way to hang around. It is a good feature, I think. Although, one thing I don't like is getting hit by the bowler. Taking one on the body or the helmet counts as a leave. I think that's dumb. But otherwise, yeah, I think it's a good feature. It's a good idea, and you can really see the power going out of your shots as your batter gets tired. It's really clear in T20s when you're down to about half stamina and you no way you can clear the rope. Damn, I'm still here. I have restarted actually. Welcome back.
Right.
This is, I forgot to show the wheel. This is continuation of the same match that I was playing before, by the way. There's the wheel. Nothing through mid wicket. Not very many through backward of point. Anyway. I'm going to try really hard for the double.
Right on.
Yeah, I actually had lunch in between, Harris. I'm calling you Harris. I hope that's
Right on.
I hope that's your name. Anyway, it's stuck in my mind now, so you might have to live with it if it's not. I took your advice as well, and I went and figured out what my silly shot. Figured out what my Twitter login was. So in 2009 I signed up, 2007 I signed up for Twitter when it had first started.
Right.
And I got the handle @Ren because that was my gaming handle at the time. And I've kept it since then. So if you do want to get notifications when I go live, I'm on Twitter @Ren.
Right on.
And I have about 500 odd, I think, Indonesian followers for no reason other than I think maybe a celebrity in Indonesia is named Ren.
Right.
Who is Axizi? I don't know who that is. If that's in reference to my Twitter, I don't know any of those people. Having a go at that one. Oh, yeah, okay, it was in reference. So, every so often through the years, I've logged back into my Twitter, and it might have been like a year or 2 years or even more since I had logged in. And all these people are mentioning me because their friend might be @Ren123 or something, and they just put @Ren. So every so often I log in and reply to random Twitter comments. I even did it just before when I set up when I logged back into the Twitter. Someone was tweeting their friend and actually using my handle. Well, that's a good shot. Yeah, I've got a random sense of humour. Harris, have you got any thoughts about what India need to change to beat England? We were talking about that before you came back. Ooh, that was quick. That was a really quick ball. Had no chance of hitting that. If that was straight, I would have been long gone.
Mike.
I'm laughing at your comment. That's very true. In terms of consistency, he's been the only one who, for the last little while, who's always a threat. And Ashwin shouldn't have to be scoring runs. He's a bowling all-rounder. The team shouldn't be relying on him. You're right. Oh, crap. What's Shastri's role? Is that Ravi Shastri? I can't remember the guy's name.
Yeah.
Ravi Shastri? Is he selector or something? Ah, okay.
Mike.
Good to know. See, I'm a cricket tragic and I love cricket, but I don't usually watch a lot of the international, so good to know. He's the coach. Oh, God, I keep doing that. I've got to start blocking or leaving them. So is it working like Kohli's saying who he wants in the team and Shastri just goes along with it? Not sure about Trent Bridge actually. Mr. RVS, do you know about Trent Bridge?
Yeah.
The trouble is the groundsman can turn out any pitch they want any time.
Yep.
That's a good shot. I wonder how much say Kohli has in the actual team lineup though. I guess if you're the rockstar cricketer and saviour of a cricketing nation's team, then maybe you've got a lot of say.
Oh, nice.
But Harris, can India handle consistency and losing? What I mean is, can they build up some young players and accept that they're going to lose a few matches in the meantime while the guys get used to it? That's something I don't think India can stomach.
Yeah.
The expectation of the typical Indian cricket fan is that they win non-stop. Just gonna have to Alt-Tab because I've had a pop-up from my antivirus. Yeah, I don't know, we were talking about the keepers before. I think for an England tour, you want the best glove man, not necessarily the best batsman as a keeper.
Yeah.
Because you win or lose test matches in England by taking wickets, not necessarily by getting runs, if that makes sense. Is that Jasprit Bumrah? I'm excited about the Indian bowling lineup though. I reckon I've edged that. I'm safe. Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, yes, he should be back. I rate that guy. Is he out of favour, or did he do something dumb, or what? He's just old?
Yeah.
Or does Kohli not like him? I don't know. That's a good shot. Injured, okay. Because these would be awesome conditions for him. That's my top scorer in this career, by the way. Both first class and club. Might not get wickets, but keep it tight at one end. You don't want to bowl too many spinners in an England tour, though. India don't get too many chances to bowl on such bowler-friendly green pitches. You want to make the most of your young, quicker swing bowlers when you can. What do I know, though? Not much. Just thinking, imagine Zahir Khan if he was young again bowling on these pitches. He'd be an absolute menace.
Catch it!
Is it going to be... Oh, just inside the rope. I'm sure if I logged into my cricket team's WhatsApp group, they'd have all the theories and all the hype from the tour. The team I play for is called Desi Boys, and I am the token white boy in the team. Zahir was really good. He was a absolute world class, kind of the Indian version of Jimmy Anderson on his day. World class swing bowler. Not the quickest guy, but some days he just had the ball on a string. Put it wherever he wanted. Good fielding there. So you must be young if you haven't seen Zahir play. Not that that's a bad thing, but I'm guessing that's all. That's a nice 6. Second one for the innings. He was a left arm fast medium / medium bowler. That's a misfield. I thought I was out for a second there. Zahir Khan, and he was really world class. You might have just caught the end of his career then. 21-year-old. Makes me feel old. Yeah. 2015 World Cup. We lost the final. Oh.
Nice.
Tried really hard to get myself out there. Yeah, towards the end of his career, he was more of a line and length McGrath sort of bowler. When he was a little bit younger, he just had that half a yard extra pace, a bit more control, I think. That final. It's the only game we really screwed up, that World Cup. After we absolutely smashed both England and Australia.
Yes.
I actually fell asleep during the semi-final where we beat South Africa, because I just got off a plane from India. My wife, who doesn't watch any cricket at all, kept waking me up and say, "Oh, something's happened."
Yeah. No.
But I just couldn't keep my eyes open. Yeah. Yep, that match. Yeah, so I did see that bit, and I did see
Hold on. Yep.
I did see Vittori's crazy catch as well. I managed to keep one eye open for that. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Shame we couldn't go all the way, but hey, that's New Zealand cricket. We don't win things. I'm on 174 here without really noticing.
Wait.
Over here they call Elliot, Grant Elliot, the
Yeah.
hairy javelin. That's his nickname. We have these guys called the Alternative Commentary Collective. So what you do is you set your radio up to play them,
Yeah.
and you watch it on TV, and they commentate.
Keeper.
But they're like half a dozen comedians, and they just come up with all these random things while the cricket's on, and they just decided to call him the hairy javelin.
Wait on.
The weirdest nickname you'll ever hear. Staying up all night to watch the cricket. Yep, New Zealand's not the best time zone for international sports. I can totally understand that. On the other side, we have to get up at God knows what hour to watch stuff over in England. Not too bad for the States, it's usually in the mid-afternoon.
Hold on.
Oh, have I gone down his throat? I have. He's dropped it. Holy crap, it might be my day. They never drop it, the AI. Oh, I would have thrown away a double century there. Yeah, like, it's so rare for the AI to drop it at any level,
Wait. Yeah.
let alone first class level. No pressure then, eh? It gave me a life. Just dropped cold as well, it wasn't like it was a big dive or anything. We have a big lead, so I'm a little scared that our captain declares before I make it. Which was the reason I was trying to hit that over the top. Come on, 14 runs, that's all it is.
Wait.
228 balls, it's been a long, hard graft.
Wait. Yeah.
Colin de Grandhomme at the other end as well. Come on, we can do this. Not through there though. The Gronholm, eh? With the dirty moustache. It's funny,
Yeah.
I'm an Aucklander, but I really don't like the Gronholm. And who's the other guy from Auckland? Munro. Yeah, I don't know why. I've got no reason not to like them, but I just don't like them. Go figure.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can be a beast, but he's another one that's a little bit hit and miss. Tim Southey bowling now. 10 runs away, by the way. No need to get out hooking. We lost another partner though.
Yes.
194. Yep, the nervous 190s. I'm not going to try to hit it in one shot.
Right on.
No need for that. I would absolutely gladly take 6 singles.
Right on.
Probably should stop driving these ones as well. No reason for it. That was a lovely moustache that I just skipped then.
Hold on.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna sneak the single here. Probably not very gentlemanly. Alright, concentrating. Defending towards short cover and sprinting for a single. Just in there. That's Dean Brownlee actually, that's another New Zealand player. Nah, I'm gonna stick to my guns here. I'm not gonna try and change it up, taking quick singles. I find the oh god,
Right on.
that was a
Yes.
ball to hit. I had to resist it. I find the just little pushes into the infield hard to actually accomplish. Just partially pushing the trigger is what's required. But I just find timing the ball with the trigger half pushed hard to do.
Right on.
Timing it very well. Just gotta find a gap. Oof. Speaking of great timing, that was absolutely miserable.
Yeah.
That's gonna go. So happy. So happy. Oh, I'm stoked. It's made my day. What a sad life where a video game makes your day. There it is. Ah, so good. And look at the field they've put in now. Thanks, dude. Yeah. Stoked with this. Big smile on my face. I don't know if I'm not a very emotive person, but happy. What a boring looking wagon wheel though. Double century on Legend. It actually means so much more to me since you suggested that change of difficulty.
Hey!
Yeah, I'm so happy you suggested that because it just means so much more to me.
Hold on.
It was a real fight. Oh god. You got me. 2 days in a row you got me. Or 2 streams in a row I should say. I feel so good about it, man. So now I'm going to play for the team a little bit. Try and increase this lead before we start losing any more wickets. Especially while they don't have a mid-off in place. Batsman's getting tired at the minute. Probably need to just reboost my stamina. Unless he bowls something full.
Yeah.
That should go as well. Going great guns. Can't help scoring boundaries at the moment. Ouch. Shake it off. New ball. That wasn't so much the new ball as just really bad batting. Man, I've stuck around for 80 overs here. And I'm out. Why did I say that? Oh well. Double century out. Nothing to sneeze at. Really, really good match for me here. 300 in the match. Yeah, I give myself the commentator's curse all the time. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. It felt good. Are we going to win the match, though? We couldn't do it. Just a wicket shot. Oh, that is a really, really good match. Very, very happy. Let's have a look at where I'm at. I am pumping skills into the attacking skill now, expecting to play limited overs sometime soon. That was the final round of the first class. Doesn't look like I've been... yeah, I wasn't selected for the T20s. Yeah, we were so close to winning that. And I haven't been selected for English county cricket either. 55 overall. That's not a bad effort to score a double. I'll show you my career stats just now. So that is first class I've been selected for. Guess the one day selection comes later. There we go, that's the one days. Cross fingers for the T20. No, not happening. Oh, I would totally play PSL if I got the offer. I think I'm just... so that's all the international stuff. I'm nowhere near that. Being considered for Australian first class, Big Bash. This is the New Zealand T20 League. So I'm Might get a selection this season for it. I really want to get the off-season English stuff selection sorted. I'll just quickly show you my stats now as well. Average has gone up by 15 in just 2 episodes. The big high score, 216, 3 centuries. Oh, we're looking so good right now. I'm so happy. I want to keep playing, but I can't. I'm so tempted to though. But Mrs. Wren will not be very happy at all. So I'm going to end it there. Thanks for sticking around, Harris, again. You're a legend. I will update on Twitter when I go live again. It's probably going to be in the middle of the night your time, but I'll be back again tomorrow. Yeah, insane averages, right? Really happy with that. Looking like I belong. Alright, take care, dude. Thank you again for sticking around. Look after yourself, and I'll catch you when I catch you again. Peace out.